Thanks everyone for joining. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're listening from. My name is David Sharon. I'm the Director of Summer Programs at Quinnipiac University, and here to give you a few reasons why you might want to spend your summer with us. First and foremost, for Quinnipiac University, we are a co-educational private university located in South Central Connecticut. We're comprised of 9 different schools across 3 different campuses. We have almost about 9,000 undergraduate and graduate students who are with us currently. Next is that we are in Hamden and North Haven, Connecticut. So if you're more specifically familiar with the Northeast, then those are the towns that we're out of, which is an equidistant drive about just under 2 hours from Boston and New York City. And if I were to think of one of the most compelling reasons why people are so passionate about Quinnipiac University that are familiar with it, is really about the outcomes. Just over 97% of undergraduate and graduate students are either employed or pursuing advanced education within 6 months or after. And I think that's a really great testament to the faculty and the staff and sort of the culture at Quinnipiac University. So what do you gain from a QU summer program, right? So you've heard a number of different programs here, and some of this is overlap. But in general, the things going to a university pre-college program is a great, fantastic sort of try before you apply. I mean, in 1 to 2 weeks, you can figure out whether this is truly sort of your deep, long-term lifelong passion, or, I mean, you could even discover that it's just an interest and it's not necessarily something that you want to pursue. And what a great way to figure that out in 1 to 2 weeks in the summer versus, matriculating in the fall at whatever university that you're at. Doing these summer programs and coming to, whether it's Quinnipiac University or others, is showing genuine interest to admissions. And now for the programs that we offer, these are our own designed and offered programs by our own faculty. Our admissions officers come in and do specialty sessions with students, helping them to, build their best college portfolio, because that's what the whole sort of goal of these summer pre-college programs is to really sort of ramp up your readiness and understanding of college and what that's going to entail. And along with that is the fact that, college connects to career. And it may seem really far off now, if, especially since I'm talking to most of the high schoolers in the room, it's not really that far around the corner when you think of, what you do now leading into college is then translating into a career. And so what does that actually look and feel like? And so you can actually see on the right here, the helmet she's wearing is a spot welder simulation helmet that we have out of our School of Engineering, where you can actually see what it's like, to weld something without actually having to, put yourself in danger. So we have lots of different exciting choices for summer 2023. For health sciences and medicine, we have our healthcare career exploration program, which is actually a 2 college credit program over the course of 2 weeks. You get to explore 7 different healthcare disciplines, one every single different day. It's all hands-on. So we're going to our different departments and going to our occupational physical therapy lab, or going to our radiology MRI machine and getting to use that and seeing what that is. It's really for those students who are one of 2 things. Either they're really sure that they want to get into healthcare and they want to affirm that, or if they want to explore different healthcare disciplines before they really sort of commit to one sort of degree path. For medical microbiology, that's in our medical microbiology labs, and that's a 1-week intensive where you're doing everything from start to finish on the major sort of fundamental pieces of what a pre-med medical microbiology college program would be. Moving over into the business side of the house, we have a 2-week business and entrepreneurship innovation program. It's one part sort of pre-college business program, giving you all the tools and learning how to work through like a business canvas and testing your assumptions. And the other part is a business incubator, where you actually get to develop with your peers an actual new business that you're going to pitch at the end of the program and launch. Moving over into our media and communications, we actually have our own Ed McMahon Communications Broadcasting Center. It's a full-fledged broadcasting center where we offer in different 1-week sessions movie making. Second is sports journalism. So we have a really close connection with a number of faculty who've previously worked at ESPN Sports. And so now they would be teaching you, what it is to get into and do sports journalism in the modern era. And then last is podcasts, where we have our own actual podcasting studio We have a former employee from National Public Radio Podcasting who actually teaches that course, Dave DeRoche, and fantastic. So if you're into the media communications, all of these are at different times. So you could take, one, you could take all three, you could take 2 out of the 3. And so they're sort of built so that you could stack them if you wanted to. And then finally, we get into STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. We have game design and esports. That's a 2-week intensive program where we're actually working out of our esports laboratory, which is really fantastic and sort of kitted out with all the equipment that you would need to, either talk about the designing of games and or esports, which is a rapidly growing industry. Computing and data science. That is working with data. It's the intersection between math, decision-making, and computers. So that could be really fascinating for someone who's into computing and math. Hacker High School, Introduction to Cybersecurity. That is taught by our own cybersecurity team who happen to be on the board of ISACOM, which is a research and governing body for cybersecurity professionals. And so that's a 2-week dive into what is cybersecurity. So with all those different options, what are the top 3 reasons why I would say, coming to QU this summer would be a good idea? And first and foremost is we're really focused on degree and career focused programs. The programs that we offer are not just the programs we could offer, they're the programs we want to offer and we think we should be offering to young people, given that the future is hard to predict and it's hard to know whether a degree is going to translate into a career. We're looking at the degree paths that translate into careers really easily and have a lot of transferable skills. So this is actually high school students on day 2 working out of our Ed McMahon Communication Center, working with all the equipment you see here. Second reason, not all programs do this, but we do. We actually enlist our accomplished and engaged faculty. The faculty who are engaged in our pre-college summer programs are asking us to offer these programs because they're passionate about inspiring the next generation of leaders. They don't have to do this. They have lots of other engagement and research engagements that they could be doing, but they want to do these pre-college programs and they want to work with young people and sort of help them to figure out what their next steps might be in their degree and their career path for college. And the last reason is all of these programs are not course-based, they're not camps, these are pre-college programs, they're project-based and professional learning. So you're doing projects, whether it's individual and or group, and you're doing them throughout, so you're going to develop a portfolio by the end of the program, but it's professional learning because it's in the professional context. You can see on the right side, that's our live podcasting studio where you actually get to use professional grade equipment. And I talked about the esports lab previously. So in terms of pricing and what's included, I think we're really competitive and we are doing that intentionally because we really want to open up our campus to students from all over and around the world. We have 1 and 2 week programs and our commuter options are $1,200 or $2,400 US. And then our residential options are a little bit more, but that includes double room occupancy, AC accommodation, full meal plan, 24/7 supervision, and of course, evening and weekend activities and college readiness in the evenings as well. So if you're interested, look us up. We are at qu.edu/summer. We have all of our listings. You can apply online. And some of the other key details are, if you have any questions, reach out to us, summerprograms@qu.edu. And again, if you go to qu.edu/summer, that has the complete list of all of our summer offerings. Deadline is May 1st, 2023, but we're already taking in lots of applications now. We had over 250 students join us last summer. We're going to have somewhere in the ballpark of 500 students from all over the world with us this summer. There are caps in each of the program, and typically it's either a 30 or 20-to-1 ratio in terms of just the cap, the total number of students that are in a program. Early decision discounts, we do have them. There's a 5% discount for those who commit before February 1st. And we also do offer financial aid for those who request it. Thanks so much and hope to see you this summer.